Dyess Air Force Base hosted a combat effectiveness exercise from February 16th to the 24th. The exercise involved almost every squadron on base to simulate a real-world short-notice deployment. The main objective of this exercise was to test the wing's ability to deploy a force of airmen while at the same time employing the dominant combat air power of the B-1 bomber. A focal point was showing the B-1 as an important tool for global deterrence. During the exercise, Dyess B-1s went from a non-deployment status to being able to go to any location around the world and execute precision, long-range strikes on America's adversaries. The brains behind the exercise, Lieutenant Colonel Luke Baker, validates the B-1's role in global deterrence.
Yeah, we did cover some ground on these sorties. Monday's sorties, for example, I'd say flight duration wound up about 15 hours, give or take. So they definitely are demonstrating that capability to head over the horizon and knock on people's door if the situation requires that.
Group commanders praised their airmen's ability to push through the tough challenges presented by the exercise. Maintainers worked through freezing rain to maximize aircraft and weapon availability. Medical personnel sections such as public health and immunizations helped ensure the medical readiness of all deployers. Logistics and force support personnel ensured airmen were organized, trained, and equipped for a short-term deployment. Wing Weapons Officer, Captain Ryan Stillwell, highlights the importance of all functional areas in terms of prepping for real-world B-1 operations.
But what this exercise really highlights is how important all that stuff is. Legally and otherwise, I can't send those aircrew to go put those bombs on target if I don't have the airplane and the bombs to do it, if I don't have the people to train them, to brief them, and to make sure they're cleared to go. It just doesn't happen. So again, that gets into all the different support agencies from comm to medical, that includes maintenance, that includes everybody on this base. Again, you're not on this base if you're not important to that combat mission, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
Vice Commander Colonel Michael Miller stated he was swept away by the impressive level of effort that Team Dyess brought to the table with this exercise. Dyess Airmen became the embodiment of the wing mission through their talents and efforts, providing dominant combat air power and support to joint and combatant commanders anytime, anywhere. Reporting from Dyess Air Force Base, I'm Airman First Class Sean White.